What's going on, everybody? Gentleman94 here. Welcome back to 3GB Solo Play. Today we're going to be going up to 3-3 and we're going to be killing the Old Monk. Now the Old Monk is one of those boss fights where you may or may not have to fight an actual player. One of the things that you could do in the Tower of Latria levels is you could put down your summon sign anywhere in 3-1, 3-2, or 3-3, and you had a certain percentage of being pulled not as a blue phantom to help, but as a black phantom. And that means that you would be the boss of that level. So you would go up against a random player that you usually didn't know, or possibly the same exact guy who you were actually trying to get into to co-op with. I've had a couple times where I put down my summon sign and my buddy MJ would come in and would try to pull me, and instead of him pulling me, I would be pulled as a black phantom and invade his world, which was a little weird. Now the Old Monk isn't really that hard. If there's no one to be summoned, the computer will summon just a random black phantom. He's dressed out in the gloom leggings and he wields claws. He also has this thing called the monk's head wrapping, and the monk's head wrapping is this giant piece of cloth that's actually made out of his robe, which you can see in the introduction video here. That actually is a great item to have for a magic user character, because it actually bolsters your magic, which is good. But I'm not a magic user, so I don't really care if I have it on this build, and I'm not going for any sort of trophy with rare weapons or rare equipment. I'm just going to be playing this, just play it. So that monk's head wrapping is a pretty good thing to have if you plan on doing hardcore heavy magic use. Also matched with the Insanity Catalyst, which reduces your MP by I think half, but crazily increases your actual magic damage. That is a very potent combination. Now keep in mind, you can only get this monk's head wrapping by being summoned as a boss. I don't know any other way you could possibly get this. So if you're interested in using this type of magic build, you're going to want to try to be summoned as a black phantom in 3-3. Otherwise, don't worry about it. Now the hallway itself here is just long and winding, and it just goes up all the way to where the boss is at the very top of the tower. And on the way up, you're going to run into these weird, I don't know what they're called, but these weird like scorpion things. You're going to have to kill a couple of sets of those guys. Then you're going to come up against a black phantom, one of the black phantom wardens. Now they are tricky. If you think you can run past them, just run up the whole area, you really can't. I've never been successful at doing that because they block the entire area and you can't get around them. So the best way to go ahead and deal with them is really just to range them. Take out your bow, hit them a few times, and get to the point where you can shoot them, but they can't hit you. And they will do their range attack, and they will do their stun attack. And either one of those could put the hurt on you real fast. They also will charge at you sometimes. And that's annoying, because if you don't really get ready for that, they will charge you and most likely soul suck you and kill you. So these guys are a real big pain. They're not that bad once you kind of get used to them, and you can dodge left and right, even if you are in your bow aiming screen. It's just annoying having to fight these guys. Now, MJ, myself, and WTF Sendit, we used to do a lot of, not really PvP, but we used to do a lot of Black Phantom hunting. And one of the areas we never really did Black Phantom hunting in was World 3. Because World 3 was never a very fun level to play, even as a single player. It was always a very difficult level, so I'll be glad to be done with it. This was my second least favorite stage. My first least favorite stage was probably the Valley of Defilement. Hands down, my favorite stage of the entire game was most likely Latria, the first world, World 1. I would go through that over and over again and repeatedly help people in different levels, and I really enjoyed doing BP hunting in 1-3, just a fun level to play in. And World 1-4, that was a pretty good hot spot for both PvP and co-op play. That's also when you had to go up against the Blue Dragon, which I don't think I'm going to kill in this playthrough. I don't know, we'll have to see. Oh, here we are. Oh, he soul sucked me. See, this is the dangerous part. If he hits you with that again, you're dead. You're just dead. So the best course of action, just run. Sometimes they'll chase you, and if they chase you, you can usually get to a certain point and they'll turn around and walk away. But yeah, in this case, just best to just kind of run. We're going to range him a little bit just to kind of make sure we can kill him. See, we did hardly any damage to him. Ah, this is annoying. And now, of course, I can't quite hit them. This is the harder part of this level. Now, you would think that fighting the boss is a pretty difficult section, but no. The hardest part of this level is running up these stupid stairs with these stupid black phantoms chasing you. I mean, really, this guy chased me halfway down the stairs. Alright, does that shockwave attack. Let's see if I can't kill him. Oh, he narrowly missed me on that one. If that had hit me, he probably would have come close to killing me again. They do drop fresh spice, which is really nice, but nah, it is what it is. Is it really worth it? I don't think so. You can buy fresh spice, I'm pretty sure. So here is the fog gate. You can kind of look inside and you can see there's a black phantom standing there. That is the NPC black phantom. Like I said, if there's no one to summon, no one available, then they will just kind of spawn a generic black phantom with the monk's head wrapping and with claws and the gloom leggings. At least I'm pretty sure that's the gloom leggings. And he's not too hard. After you take him down a few notches, he's going to start casting homing soul arrow. Now his soul arrows will go through most shields. If you have 100% magical defense shield, like the dark silver shield, or possibly the rune shield, I don't know if that's 100%, but the rune shield also would probably be a decent shield to use. It'll mitigate some of the magic damage. But you do have to be careful, because those things will hurt you, and they will take off a chunk of your life. He usually casts 4. Usually he brings up 4, and he'll circle strafe, and then he'll launch all 4 at you. So you can easily dodge just by rolling out of the way. Sometimes you can get him to actually run up against the chair, and they will actually disappear, because the chair will kind of knock them off. So that's another way you could do it as well. Like I said, though, he's not too difficult. He can get you into a nice little stun lock position, though. There he's popped his 4 again. Now if this would say Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 2, those claws of his would cause bleed. And that would be dangerous because it would build up your bleed meter. I don't know how much bleed damage these guys do because there's no meter. I can't tell how much they're doing to me. But, you know, it's one of those things that they improved upon in Dark Souls. One of the rare things, in my opinion, that they improved on. There we go. See, they're not too hard to dodge, really. I'm really low on life here. I should probably heal. Thus, homing soul arrow will disappear if you knock it against any sort of environmental object, such as walls, or other players, or even just simply things like a chair or a piece of furniture. So we're going to go ahead and call it here. I'm going to go ahead to the Archstone and grab our soul. There is my trophy for the old monk's soul. We are good for today, guys. I'm going to go ahead and head back to the Nexus. So join us next time, guys, for part 15 of our Let's Play of Demon Souls. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you soon.